Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play Factorio Factorissimo for the final time. But fear not, of course, the next series will include Factorissimos as well, plus this new mod called Sticky Notes, so I can actually know what the hell's in each one of them without having to put little guideposts on each door. So, we will launch the rocket. There is no question about that. We have, oh god, we have tons. I could just sit right here and done. Yeah, oh yeah, I just got 100 just right there. So, it'll take a while to be replaced, but it's done. There's your satellite. We're gonna get to the little noise. I guess you don't get the noise until you launch it, but we're not gonna launch it quite yet. We will continue along our journey. What do we want as our last bit of science here? Combat robot damage? We never did make combat robots. For the Bob's Mods thing, we're gonna make factories with frickin' everything, so I'm not really worried about that. But some things that we could have done better. Let's just talk through, because obviously it's not going to be a 1-minute episode. We're going to give it a whole long shot. Some of the things that we could have done better. We could have gone power sooner. I think that would have been the better option to put these guys into the power centers. One of the things that I've been told that I really should be doing is putting solar panels in the top level, because while the power cannot leave, putting solar panels in here will feed the bottom levels because it's always daylight. So it's kind of cheese, but it does work within the mechanics of the game, so I kind of feel like that's something I should have done. So it's you know, provides a power boost. You will always need outside power for the top one, only because otherwise its own buffer won't charge. But other than that, the world's your oyster, really, once you get up to the Factorissimos. And then you just go down and down and down. I built them too close to the bus. I built them too close together. So I would give a little bit more space in between. I would do probably this spacing is good. I'd put 6 in between each one optimally to give you plenty of space to do what you need to do for sure. I was so focused on these, I think that I let my outpost gathering become a problem. Like, I would have never been this far into the series and only had 1 copper outpost, only had 1 and a bit of an iron outpost. You know, beyond what I had at the beginning. This would have been tapped, maybe. That definitely would have been tapped. And I know I would have tapped that sooner. Probably even ventured out into some other areas. We had that gorgeous stone over there. There was some iron here. I mean, we would have branched out, certainly. We would have set up things a little better than that. And we would have never run out of raw materials, which is what happened. I mean, we're running out of iron as we speak. It's just we can't tell because we're not really doing anything that needs it. But I would definitely, that would be what I would do next for sure, is to make sure that our outposts are well maintained. I think it would be worthwhile to treat each of these like individual factories, that they're going to produce one thing, and it would go out onto a bus. So like every one of these factories would have an output. It'd have a single output. I wouldn't be doing factories that have a bunch of different things like this unless it was truly an end product. So like the electrical stuff, although in Bob's Mods it won't be an end product, but I think we'll treat it that way in that I'll have a medium pole factory. Inside the medium pole factory, we'll do all the work that we need for level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, right? But the output will only be whatever the end level of product is. So if we're on level 3 medium power poles, that's what it's going to put out. And it's going to go into a logistics chest buffer, and then it will go into a bus if we feel it's busable. We're going to get a couple of science things done. That's cool. Let's just max out flamethrowers. Still have never played with one. So I'm going to do that, I think, for certain on the next one, because it would just, I think, will be a little neater. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to like, these are off to the sides like this. I'm going to put them right at the end. So these little bad boys right here, for the ones that produce our iron, our steel, and our copper, they're going to go at the end right here. Boom, boom, boom. Not off to the sides. Well, I mean, off to the sides is okay, but they're going to go, and I'm going to leave room to have 4 each of this raw material just down the bus, and then 2 steel, I think, just ready to go. Maybe 1 steel. We're going to run all those down the bus 100%. We're going to run the green circuits down the bus like we're doing here, but we're going to have more, right? More. And we're going to move it down. Like, we're going to have plenty of space before we start the actual bus production. So that way we can have more materials. I'd like to plan things out a little bit more to know, you know, this is going to go here, and then this is going to go here, and this is going to go there. Remember, with Bob's Mods, it's going to be so much more complicated. But anything that's not an end product, I think that we're going to just put on a bus. So we're going to put solder on a bus. We're going to put all the types of circuits on a bus. We're going to do all that stuff. So we're going to have a ton of space, and I'm going to be not stupid, and I'm going to leave, like, all of this should just be bus, if not more than that, honestly, because that's how much it takes. So I think those are some of the things that I would do to sort of fix this issue of I really kind of made a mistake, and then I'm going to run all the different the materials. So there will be a Factorissimo for solid fuel. There'll be one for sulfuric acid. There'll be one for lubricant. There'll be one a separate line down the way for. Actually, you know what? I don't really want heavy oil. I don't want light oil. I don't want petroleum going down the bus. Well, petroleum kind of has to because of plastic. But if I'd think about it and make plastic sooner, because the only thing that goes into plastic production is, well, no, now it's been changed in Bob's Mods, but still, to have it a little sooner on the bus so I don't have to move coal so far down. Like, coal shouldn't make it that far. You know, all that other stuff shouldn't make that far. Water we'll put down the bus. We'll have a section for fluids. We'll have a section for all this stuff. And then we'll have these guys down all of it. What's frustrating is that these two connect, but it doesn't look like it, because you can only see so many connections coming out of each one, which is dumb. Or maybe there are only so many connections, and so they're really not connected. It's not one network. I don't know. It says logistics 150. This one says 150. Okay, so they are connected. It's just there aren't enough lines to be drawn because each of these boxes was actually originally built off of this. You could tell because you've got the little twirling fan, right? And they just changed how it looks. I wish, I mean, this would be ridiculously complicated, but I wish you could logistics through the different maps. I don't think you could robot through the maps. That seems a little difficult. But if you put a logistics chest in here, then it would transmit its contents to the main box somehow. I don't know how that works, but it would be fun if you could. All right, what else did I like? I liked our use of the balancers. That's really quite good. We did well that time. I liked our oil. I would not, in the future, I don't think I would put the oil here, except at the same time, in order to make it go where I need it to go, I need to have there's no lights down here? No, they just died because the power is dying. Is that right? Yeah, because we ran out of power. It takes a while for these to kick on. And it's only doing 3 megawatts. I think something is wrong in these buildings. I'd have to go check and see what the heck's going on, but something seems wrong. These things take up a lot of energy, so I think the solar panels definitely would help cut back on that because they would be inside. So let's see, what does it take right now? 89 point something for these things, right? So if I put some solar panels in here, which actually I don't have on me, so never mind. But if I had some solar panels, it would reduce the energy requirement for that. Because we're going to have a lot of these buildings. We're going to have a ton of these buildings. Something I do like, I love the way that this train station has turned out. I think that it's very enjoyable. I think you need 3 iron and 3 copper outposts no matter what you do. I think you'd have 2 of the rest of them. I think you really only need 1 coal outpost. You probably only need 1 stone outpost. Train stations. But I love this design. We're going to go into the map so you can see it a little bit better. I love this concept. I would have done coal here and stone here. It's excellent. More flamethrower damage. Okay. I'm very happy with it as a train yard concept. I'm very happy that you can go all the way through. I'm not as quite as happy that I couldn't make that connection, but I will give more space so that way there's plenty of room to grow. We would go out from here and come up almost vertically like we did here. This is the answer, not this. So these would have come up sooner and come around. So we'll fix that in the next time. Oh, we're being attacked. Yeah, I assumed it would be over here. Want to go kill some biters for our last hurrah? We'll go kill some biters for our last hurrah. But I do like how that worked out. I think the train network in this one is particularly fine. No big worries for it. The solar grid was fine. I think I'm sort of happy with that ratio. Yeah, there's no iron left over there. All right, we've got to fix this here. We do this so... If this is here, that can still get through. Let's go kill some bad guys. Forest, huh? Oh, Lord. That's hardly worth it. There's only one base there. It's all worms. Guess I'll go kill worms. Guess I'll go kill worms. Yes, I will use God modules. I like them. I know it's unpopular for many people, but I like them. I think they serve a purpose. I think it makes it fun. I'm not out for the ultra, oh my god, challenge, which is probably why I'm not going to do Angel's Horde, honestly. I'm still considering it, but if I do, it certainly won't be in the Factorissimo playthrough. I would just do... I may not even do Bob's mods. I think I would just do Angel Wars so I could get used to that. That might be my quote-unquote next vanilla episode, is just to kind of take care of that so it's not too difficult. We can kill one more biter base here and then come back and launch a rocket. Hey, boys. Oh, hello. Cool. It's very interesting. The last two campaigns I played, I've just been using turrets. Turrets and autofill, man. It totally changes the way you play. Because I would normally have, what do they call it? Like destroyer drones and stuff like that. But I haven't used them. Completely changes the way you play. If I were going to keep doing this map, I would certainly go and expand, get more outposts. But I like this. This is a nice little small, self-contained sort of thing. We've learned Factorissimo. We really figured out how it works. The only thing, like I said, that we missed was just putting solar panels into the boxes, which I kind of feel like was a little cheaty, which when I play Bob's mods I don't mind so much, but when I'm playing vanilla I kind of don't like to do. Wow, we are really out of iron. We're not using it as much though, so it's still okay, but we are really out of iron. Crazy. I'm not sure what else there is to say, really. I mean, we ran out of circuits, which is bad. I'm just running out of the raw materials, so it'll kill you. So you've got to set all that stuff up early, so you never run out. We'll be able to use modified inserters, so we'll have a lot of close things. We'll really have to think about planning everything out at the beginning, because I don't want to move a bunch of stuff after we have the Factorissimos. Obviously, we will to some degree, but... And then stone is going to become a lot more important, which in Bob's mods is sort of a problem because stone is not as plentiful as it is in other mods. So we have to be careful with that. Look, it's going to be a little short 15-minute episode, but let's go launch a rocket, huh? Everything's ready. There it goes. I missed the old sound effect. Is it gonna like crash through? That'd be funny. There it goes. Bye. Yay! Smoke me a kipper, I'll be back for breakfast. Win the game without building any laser turrets. Cool, I didn't even know that was an achievement. Nice, it won't count because I'm not on Steam with this one, but there it is. Alright, let's see how it kills. We killed 1,900 trees. We killed 1,800 different types of trees, so it actually was a total of 3,740 trees. There's more trees down below. So that's 3,740 of those types of trees. We did kill 559 small biters, 327 medium biters, 255 medium spitters, 215 small spitters, 185 big biters, and 130 big spitters. 116 biter spotters, 123 small worms, 99 spitter spawners, 62 medium worms, 36 big worms. We earned the ire of 26 stone rocks, 3 straight rails. Oops. A wooden chest, a curved rail, a rail chain signal, a car. Oops. Construction robot, solar panel, gun turrets. The construction robot was not us. I'm fairly certain that wasn't actually us. And then a whole bunch of trees. But there it is. That's the end. We did it. We've managed to launch the rocket inside of a Factorissimo because you can. We learned everything there was to know about Factorissimos. It was a very fun experience. It's 76 episodes strong. And like I said, do not despair. We are starting the new Botterissimo series tomorrow. You don't even have to wait that long. I'm not going to record it probably for another couple of days, but for you, it will just be tomorrow. Hang on tight, and we'll see you on the other side. Thank you so much for watching this whole series. Thank you for supporting. If you liked it, go ahead and click the like button. Go back, click all the other like buttons, and really help spread the word that we're making some quality videos here if you feel so. And if you don't feel so, there's no skin off my back. It's okay that you don't like what I produce because I can't please everybody, and some people will love it and some people won't. The fact that you're at the end of a 76 episode series, though, probably means you liked it, and for that I am eternally grateful. I really appreciate it. If you like, go ahead and head over to patreon.com/PurpleFrogPlays to show your appreciation, and it will be greatly appreciated on my side because every dollar over there is more than 1,000 page views over here. So I really do appreciate everything that goes on, and I'm starting to add more bonuses for Patreon subscribers because I'm going to be launching some new services, I think, and some new opportunities that will be available, and there'll be some things that will roll out just to the Patreon supporters because you guys are really working to help support this channel and make it a reality, and for that I am eternally grateful. Of course, always stay tuned to twitter.com for any sort of last-minute updates. Also on Facebook, I post there now and again. And of course, the main source of all information is PurpleFrogPlays.com. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, click the like button. Consider subscribing to the channel to stay updated to everything as it happens. And until next time, cheers.